happens with a lot of teachers. It's working, but then it stops working.
So we're having some problems with the sound. So we're just gonna watch the video, and I'm gonna ask you a question. And that question is, will a sheriff's badge stop a bullet? I don't know. We gotta see. So when you're watching, I want you to think about that question in your mind. And I want you to think about some of the steps that the Mythbusters use to figure this out. Mythbusters. Okay, you guys can go ahead and sit down. Grab their lights. Okay, so what was the question that I asked you at the very beginning before the video? Well, what was the question that they asked at the very beginning? What did they want to know?
Oh, that they asked?
Yeah.
Will the shield catch
And
the
I asked you.
bullet, or-
Yeah, will the sheriff's sheriff's badge catch the bullet? So, Anesh, can you describe to me what some of the things that they did in the video to figure this out? question. They were curious. And then they tried different badges to see which one would work. Yeah. So what they were doing, this is actually called the scientific method. It's on the bottom. Left.
Either way. No, you're right. It's just slightly.
It's slow. Okay. Okay, so the scientific method. There's actually like 6 steps, but we're not going to go over. I'm just going to briefly go over all the 6 steps, and we're going to focus on 3 of them, and I'll let you know which ones those are. Okay, so these are the outcomes. I have them up here, and I also have them up on the board, or written up here, so they will always be up here for you guys to see. And I'm going to start, and I want you guys to read them with me as a class. The outcomes are: students will learn to use observation skills to write a testable question. And then the second one, they will also be able to write a testable hypothesis. So what the heck is the scientific method? Has anyone heard of it?
Use it in science?
Yeah, use it in your science classes. So all scientists actually use this method. And so it's the basic steps that scientists follow in uncovering facts and solving scientific problems. It's like an organized plan. Okay. So, I have these handouts for you guys. And as you can see, they're blank. And what I want you to do is, all the 6 steps are up there. Here's an example. This is mine. So I'm going to write question, observation, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusion on the flaps. Okay. Once you're done, you can go ahead and put down your pencils and look at me, and I'll know that you're ready to move on. Looks like everyone's done. Lulu, you finished? Almost. You're good. Okay, so our first one is question. And I actually want you, since this is one we're focusing on, I want you to write this down on the flap. So if you go ahead and pull the flap back, you can write the definition right here, like mine. Okay. So while you're writing, I'm just going to go ahead and read it. The question. What question do you want to ask? What problem do you want to solve? The question must be specific and testable. Now you don't have to write the examples, you only have to write the stuff in red. If you want, you can, it's up to you. But the examples are, does the amount of sunlight a plant gets determine how fast it grows? Do plants grow faster if you play music to them? Okay, so we're going to look at some good and bad questions. Can someone read me the first one? Actually, Dennis, will you read the first one?
Some people work better in the morning and other people work better in the afternoon.
Okay, so it does say, yes, it's a good question because it can be tested. What causes some people to work better in the morning and some in the afternoon? We can test that. What about the second one? Rachel, can you read that one for us?
Taking something?
Yeah.
Okay, taking something that belongs to another person is wrong.
Can we test that? Can we do a scientific experiment to test that? No, it would be like a question of ethics. It's not testable. It's someone's opinion. Okay. So we're going to go to our second one, which is observe. Study carefully. Pay close attention to. Because of time, I'm just going to move on. Okay, and this is our hypothesis. An educated guess about what will happen. Your hypothesis must be testable, like the question. So the hypothesis is answering your question. Example, the higher you drop a bouncy ball, the higher its bounce will be. And then that is what you're going to test. That's your hypothesis. Okay, so for this next part, yeah, these are just other examples. The bug spray will kill the white flies that are making sticky substance. But for this next part, we're actually gonna go on a field trip. So everyone can get up. You don't need anything. So don't bring your backpacks, your pencils, your papers. You can just leave it here. Okay, let's go. Walk quietly because there's other classes. Okay. So I'm gonna be so I'm gonna be right here. So this experiment is called the power of the hall pass. Alright? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this cup and I'm gonna fill it with water, and I want you just to observe what I'm doing. Okay? So the first one, we're gonna try this flimsy paper. Oh, and before I start this, my experiment, my question that I wanted to ask was, does the type of paper affect how long the water is held in the cup? And then my hypothesis that I wrote was, the index card will hold the water in the longest amount of time. Okay? Okay. So what's going on? Do you think this is gonna did it hold it for very long? A couple seconds. Not very long. Okay. Let's try the plain paper. It's a little sturdier. Didn't hold it. That one was even worse than this one. Let's try one more. Okay, so what's going on? So it held it the longest. What did you observe? With the cup, I saw like a little air bubble.
Suction.
There was suction, right? You had the water and the piece of paper. Which one held it the longest?
The index card.
The index card. Was my hypothesis correct? Mm-hmm. It was. Okay, that's it for now. We can go back to the classroom. Okay, welcome back. So, now that you saw me write my question and my hypothesis, you're going to do it in small groups. And the experiment that you're going to do involves gum. So don't be sticking it under the chair or just keep it in your mouth. But, okay. And I'm going to pass these out. So you three can be a group. The scenario is on there. And it gives instructions on what you have to do. And I'll pass around the gum.
So are we all supposed to know?
Yeah. So here's your three types of gum. Here's your. Okay. If you have any questions, I'm just going to let you guys read the scenario. If you have questions, I'll be walking around. Please ask.
Yeah. I'll read it right now. Frankie is really interested in blowing bubbles with his gum. He wonders if there's a type of gum that blows the biggest bubbles. Conduct an experiment to see which type of the gum blows the biggest bubble. After you have done this, you share your certificate. Okay. So which gum do you think is going to blow the biggest? Bubblicious? I agree too. Oh wait, that's it. Oh, I agree. And I'll pick it up. Which one? Okay, let's see.
Do we all have the same hypothesis?
These are yeah.
Our hypothesis is the bubblicious brand.
I mean, each place different kinds or just one each.
Will
No,
blow
we
the biggest bubble.
should try like each one of us the three because it can be different. The way you make your bubbles. Yeah. Okay, I think this one's gonna be strong.
The scientific question is which gum?
You want to choose this one? So we hypothesize.
Oh, sorry. I
You
can.
have it.
The bubblicious brand will blow the biggest.
Which
Sorry, it's still a marker.
Okay.
the biggest hope?
You guys doing okay?
Okay, let's write bubblicious. Let's write double
What's
mint.
the question? What?
Which gum would blow the biggest bubble? So we have double mint, juicy fruit, and bubblicious. And then we can just observe from those three.
So what do you guys do for your question?
Which type of bubble blows the biggest bubble?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Double mint to be even.
Should I say?
Should we like do one at a time and then?
Should all do the same one?
Yeah, filled.
Oh,
Double mint filled.
I don't think I know how to resolve them.
Did not blow a bubble.
Double.
Double mint. I just put DM.
Regular one.
Yeah.
Are you guys starting with?
Yeah.
We did double mint and it failed.
The double mint failed completely? You could
Yeah. Yeah.
even get a bubble out of it?
It was, and then it just popped like maybe like after a
Oh
second.
man, is there another trap?
Which one did you?
Here.
I'll come around with the trash when you guys are
Juicy.
Yeah, juicy.
I think this one is gonna be the same.
You think so?
Is this the juicy fruit?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing? Did you?
I didn't try it.
It's like tiny.
You made a small one. You made a very small one too, yeah? I'll split it out.
Did you guys try the, what was it, Bubblicious or how about Bubble?
Good idea.
Did you guys make it to all three yet?
Mine, well, I think I just
I
need
think
to
we
chew it
have
a
two
little
more.
more.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys one more minute. One more minute.
Okay, but let's go to the one that was the
Let's do this one.
Oh, this one.
So get to that Bubblicious, because you guys have already done the other two.
Failed.
Oh,
Just like the one,
Oh,
It's going to take a while.
my child.
right? These were like life.
I need to just take it out of my mouth, make it flat. When it's poured in, so I can make
Thanks.
bubble.
Holy holy, that was huge.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was way bigger than the other one.
Okay, so this first group, would one of you mind sharing your scientific question?
Our question was, which type of gum will make the biggest bubble?
Good. And your hypothesis?
The bubblicious would produce the largest.
The Bubblicious will produce. So was your hypothesis correct or incorrect? It was correct. What if it was incorrect? Would that be okay? I think so. Because you think scientists get it right every time?
No.
No. What did you guys get?
Same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, well, one of you read your question.
Which gum will blow the biggest bubble?
Okay. What was your hypothesis?
The Bubblicious will blow the biggest bubble.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Or like the double meat.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the gum.
Okay. Thank you guys for working so good. Does anyone have any questions on how to write the scientific question or the hypothesis? How to start it? Maybe what are the parts of it? Okay. So as we close, I'm going to pass out this paper. It's called Problems in the Hypothesis. It has 2 scenarios. You're going to read the scenario just like you did in a group, but this time it's going to be independent, okay? So I'm going to pass this out, read the scenarios, and write a scientific question and a hypothesis, okay?
Oh, here you go. You gave me 2. Oh, you did new one. Sorry, Dennis.
I know I didn't give you much time with this, but Dennis, would you mind sharing? I saw that you had the first one done. Would you mind sharing maybe the scientific question and the hypothesis that you got?
So I don't know if it's a good one, but say for my question, it's why does the first egg spin fast?
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I got. I said, like, does the size of the egg affect this? But it doesn't matter, because this is your scientific. I was just sharing you mine. And then what'd you get for your hypothesis?
And I was thinking that the first egg is cooked.
Okay.
I mean, how do you call that? When?
Boiled.
Yeah,
Boiled.
when
Yeah.
cooked that one.
Hula, what did you get for your hypothesis?
I hypothesized that egg 2 could be frozen, the inside liquids could be frozen, maybe it was, how the cartoonist places more towards the
Okay.
the fridge.
Yeah.
So egg liquid.
Yeah, that's a good observation. Okay, we are out of time, guys, but thank you so much. You worked really hard today. You're great scientists.